I heard there was a town in Texas called San Marcos, and they did some deep dive digging, and they found out that $4 million of their tax money is going straight to Israel. And they're like, what the fuck? Look at this. Governor Abbott condemns city of San Marcos anti-Semitic resolution. This was April 29th, 2025. So less than about a month ago, a little over a month ago. Governor Abbott today sent a letter to the city of San Marcos. Israel is a stalwart ally of the U.S. and a friend to Texas, reads the letter. I have repeatedly made clear that Texas will not tolerate anti-Israel policies or anti-Texas policies. Over a year ago, following Hamas's cowardly attack and campus disruptions, openly celebrating T-wordism, I issued an executive order addressing anti-Semitism in higher education. But please, sir, we just want our money to go to our public roads. Please. No, it must go to Israel. Shut up. Stop noticing. Proudly signed legislation prohibiting government entities from supporting efforts to boycott, divest from, and sanction Israel. That remains the law here, son. In the letter, Governor Abbott noted that San Marcos is required to certify that it will comply with all state. Yes, you must give us your money so we can send it to Israel. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai, screamed Governor Abbott at the top of his lungs. We got a saying around here in Texas, okay? It goes like this. Am Yisrael Chai. When it enters into grant agreements with its office, including laws prohibiting government support for boycotts of Israel, and that the governor's office is currently reviewing active grants to determine whether the city has breached terms. If the city adopts the anti-Semitic resolution, the office of the governor will immediately terminate all active grants not in compliance with state law. You know, maybe I was just playing too much of Fallout, but I mean, I really feel like, you know, we've already hit our peak, you know? The United States is on the downslope of empire. And what does that look like? I think eventually we're going to break up the union. We got to break the band up, you know? And I think, you know, we'll have the California Republic and the Texas Republic, and they'll just start fighting with each other, and I'll watch. Anyway, that wasn't the story necessarily. I heard specifically the amount of $4 million. Follow the money, folks. San Marcos City Council has proposed a resolution to redirect over $4 million in taxpayer money from Israel to local priorities. That's so funny. I love that a bunch of maggot Texans are like, wait a second now, Israel. Yeah, dude, I was trying to tell you, $4 million from San Marcos, some town in Texas. They're like, why are we sending $4 million to Israel every year? Wouldn't it be cool if we just like took that money and like redistributed back into our community? And Governor Abbott, who was a Zionist wet dream, what have you, is like, no, Am Yisrael Chai. Texas is God's country, okay?